And again, continuing our chronological tour, I should mention that the position after g4 and knight b6 was first seen in 1973 in the junior tournament. We don't think can recognize the name of the player who was on the black side, McGregor, but with white it was no one else but Spillman. And this game continued as it would be in the modern times: g5, knight h5, queen d2, it's all the normal moves. And here, instead of queen c7 or g6, that's where many modern games begin, and the theoretical duels, they all go around these positions. Black played f5, and that's changed the nature of the game in white's favor. Also, now while we're talking about these subtleties, we should also remember that white can play queen d2, that happens, instead of f3, and thus they can keep options like f4. And for instance, if black plays bishop e7 castle and making mistakes castle, then after f4 black is in real trouble. That's what happened in the game Ponomarev of Karyakin again recently in Veikanze. So castle would be very bad mistake. Of course, after bishop e7 castle, black can simply play knight g4, and in my view, they have nothing to worry about. Then also there are many lines where white tries to play f4. So either after queen d2, bishop e7, or immediately f4, then black could play lines with knight bd7, for instance, queen d2, knight bd7 here, f4, here b5. But we shouldn't go that far. So there are too many options here. So we concentrated on F line with f3 and g4. This is the setup that we are looking at. But while you trying to study these positions, always remember about different moves order, because sometimes it might look like an innocuous attempt to change the moves, but just remember what's happened with Karyakin, who just didn't follow this pass very carefully and immediately got himself into the big trouble. So summarizing what we saw in the lines with bishop e3, e5, knight b3, is that position are double-edged, not a big surprise. I don't think you had to listen all these lengthy conversations just to reach this conclusion. But what is most important, it's not just pure tactics, it's not the sacrifices as in Najdorf with bishop g5 and all these poison point lines, or classic Najdorf with bishop g5 when white has to go all with full speed forward to gain the initiative and create real momentum. Here white can always look for some positional gains. And as we can see from the very beginning of this variation, I want to remind you again, Bjorn Balashov, black should be quite careful about just finding itself in a very difficult positional setup. So that's why I think the line is very playable, and just remember that it's being played by many strong players, both for white and for black. And that's the best recommendation. And that means that if you work hard, you can always find your own ideas to add valuable contribution to this line, which is very much now on the front development of the most modern and sharpest Sicilians.